you so much, and thank you for having me. I'm very privileged to be here and stress the importance of women's health.
Thank you so much for being part of our show today. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you.
And of course, our beautiful and gorgeous, our winner of Miss World America. And she is also runner-up of Miss World. Oh my God, Shree, you're looking gorgeous here. Thank you so much for being part of the show today.
Thank you. You're looking stunning yourself. I am really happy to be here. As a heart patient, I've talked about health for most of my life, and I'm excited to talk about preventative measures because prevention is always better than cure.
Absolutely, I do believe it. And that, of course, health is wealth and precaution is better than cure for sure. So let's introduce our panelist today, also for today's show, Ekta Saini. Hi, how are you, dear?
I'm so blessed to be here, and I'm so looking forward to our conversation.
Thank you so much for being part of the show today. And of course, Dr. Raju Singla is here with us. Hello, Rajuji, how are you?
Hi, everyone, and very excited and pleased to be here. And as you already said, prevention is better than cure, so we all need to stress on women's health. So let's look forward to the conversation.
Thank you so much. And we have CEO of Balaji Entertainment, Raj Gupta ji here with us.
Yeah. Hi guys, it's an honor to be here with the two most beautiful women in the world. And as you know, we will discuss on the women health. And as Sri says, prevention is better than cure. So we're going to focus on that so that we can detect the breast cancer early, we can detect the heart problem early. So that's why we are here. Thank you.
Absolutely. And of course, I feel our beauty queens are here. And of course, fitness is so much important. And I feel women really play an important role, I feel. And they have a responsibility to bring new generation into this world. And so I would like to know your thought on that, Karolina.
I think staying healthy and staying fit is extremely important. And I think for us, sometimes it's difficult because we travel a lot. And when you are spending so many hours in the plane, you are changing your time zone all the time. You don't get this quality sleep. We are also very often pushed into a stressful situation out of your comfort zone completely. You are running from one meeting to another, like fixing your hair, makeup, getting ready for the speech. You sometimes forget about exercising because we are already tired. But for me, it's especially valuable when I have, for example, a time in the evening or when I wake up a little bit early, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It's enough to stretch your legs a little bit, especially if you're walking the whole day in high heels, just to be in movement. It doesn't matter if this is 1 hour walk with your dog or with your partner or whatever that is, just to constantly move and, have in mind what you are feeding your body with. And here I'm talking, of course, about balanced diet and everything,
Yes.
but the mental food is even more important than that, I think. So, yeah, just be conscious about what you are doing for mind and body.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And of course, our viewers must be listening, and of course, they will follow whatever you say. That stay fit, stay healthy. That's what our key thing is all about for a happy and healthy life.
But also enjoy it. I never been on like a very, very strict diet because when we travel, we also like to try new cuisines. People are
Absolutely.
offering whatever they have, just the beautiful Indian hospitality. When we've been here for a dinner, people were putting things on my plate and it was wonderful. And I would never say no because I want to try. So
True.
always have this balance in life, because when you enjoy it and then you will just go for a walk, or then you will skip one meal or anything else, you can still have fun in life.
Absolutely. So cheat day really means a lot. Of course, we can keep that. And Shree, you're a strong girl. I do have great regards for you, the way
Thank
you
you.
are. And
Thank you.
you are a role model for so many girls, and I know your medical history. So what is your thought on stay fit, stay, you say on that? What's your thought on that?
Yeah, I think the key is consistency. Like Karolina said, life will throw you many obstacles. You might have a busy season in your life, a hectic schedule, but try to stay as consistent as possible. Make a promise to yourself, oath to yourself that this week I might not be able to go to the gym 5 days a week, but I can go 3 days a week. So plan ahead of time, and make healthy choices in the moment, because I think it's easier to get really frustrated and not be able to control everything, but focus on what is controllable. You can't control maybe your days or weeks itinerary, but you can control one meal at a time, one snack at a time, to focus on one healthy option at a time. And yes, I think my entire life I've been trying to advocate for heart health because heart disease is the #1 killer. But the most fascinating finding that I found was how preventative it is. 80% of deaths taken from heart disease can be prevented with a healthy lifestyle and just staying active. So just remind yourself that you are the creators of your reality and the power is in your hands. And so we can save a lot of lives by just daily staying more mindful and making healthier choices.
Absolutely. So, Ekta, you are mom of Shree, and you are, of course, CEO of Shree Group of companies. But I do want to know how you managed because Shree did had a medical history and she had been through a little bit of tough time. Not a little bit, it was a tough time. And how you managed your work and your kid, that's, I really want to know about that.
Yes, being Shree's mom and having a 12-year-old in a heart surgery, and then that surgery goes bad. So they take her back to the surgery theater, and then they call the doctor for anesthesia again. That was the worst day of my life because she had to get 2 surgeries in one day because the pacemaker leads that they had planted in her came off while they were transferring her from one stretcher to another. So it was a very difficult time. So I had to seek counseling because it was a very difficult period. And then I realized that my mental and emotional health is more important than my physical health. So I started collecting good, wise thoughts in my phone. So, like, we eat 3 times a day or 4 times a day. Same way, I go through my phone wisdom quotes to keep me supplied and nurtured of,
Example of all the quotes.
because I need to feed my brain with healthy thoughts because those are my anchor thoughts so I can be strong for her. Because after the heart surgery and now every few months we go see a cardiologist, and then every few years she will have 8 more surgeries during her lifetime to
gosh.
keep her alive because the battery goes dead after a few years. So it has changed our family dynamics, and then she
I know you're a strong woman, and of course, I'm proud of you the way you are standing like a strong woman for Shree, and
thank you.
that's what women is all about.
Thank
Being
you.
her
That's
role model.
amazing, of
Thank
course.
you. Thank you.
So, Dr. Raju, what do you think? Like, you have so many people around you, and of course, you have your family life too, and you must be dealing with so much of stress also. But you are like God, I should say. When God is not there, we see doctors. It's
Yes.
like the same
Yes.
positions. God and doctor is same thing for each and every commoner.
Yes.
So, how you handle your stress, and what is your call on that?
I think creating a balance is very important. So that is the most important thing I always tell everyone. See, as a physician, you can give medicine to people, but that is not the only thing that's going to cure them. So you have to be aware of your body, your mental health, your physical health. I tell my patients all the time, not just that I can check your blood work and tell you your cholesterol is high, but you have to be vigilant about your health. You are the first person who can take care of it, not me. So people have to focus more on preventive health, preventive care, like health, body and mind, it all comes in one package. So eat healthy, exercising is very important, starting at an early age. As a mother, I had to instill this in my kids at a very early age. Like, I love to pamper them, but then they can't have certain things all the time. It starts as a mother.
Yeah.
Then as a wife, it starts as a wife. Like, Raj has been a diabetic for 15 years. So,
Yeah.
it has to be very important that you need to watch your diet, you need to exercise, those kind of things. So healthy body, healthy mind, and then mental health, I think, is always been an issue, but in the last 3 years I've seen a lot of it becoming a major issue since COVID, because people have man is a social animal. We need social interaction, and that has taken a big toll, especially kids, especially these young kids who've been scooped in the houses. They haven't had the real experience of college life. They're just sitting at home, people working from home. There's no colleague interaction. So, yoga, meditation, whatever avenue you. And at the end of the day, you always need somebody at the back of you to help you. Like Raj has been there as a support system. So I work very long hours sometimes. So, when I'm working, I'm not there. He's there. The kids have always known that mom is not reachable in these hours, so dad has always been the backup.
Yeah, I really wanted to ask
He's the one who's going to
Raji,
drop them and pick them.
how you handle her stress, and when she is busy, how you are supporting her.
No, it's a very easy. Like in this age and time, men and women they work like a team, and it's like we jiggle, just like jiggling balls. And sometimes she's busy with the patient, she cannot take the call, I take the calls, including family calls. And stress, yeah, you have to balance the stress. Like same thing for the mood changes. You take her out for a nice dinner, sometimes reduce the load, sometimes like positive vibes.
Absolutely.
And as Sri said, prevention is better than cure. Yes, I'm totally agree with that. Especially for the heart checkup nowadays. As an engineer, I always like technology to solve any problem. Nowadays, like we have portable EKG machines. You put in your pocket. If you feel you can do your EKG right any place in the world while sitting in the car. Same thing with the. I'm always pro to develop new technology in this age and time. In the time of the when we can fly a helicopter to Mars, we need a gadgets to monitor the like any hormone changes for any mood swing, and like for the breast cancer we need pre-indication. We need to do more checkup. And we can have some more apps coming, new apps tells
Yes,
you
absolutely.
and that, oh, this is your time for mammogram, or you're missing your periods, you're missing your some other stuff. Those kind of technology I want to use and to prevent any health issues. It's
Yes, and
very
those
important.
apps are very helpful. And also, recently I've seen one because I'm an ambassador of action called I Touch, I Win, and this is spreading awareness about prevention the breast cancer. Because, as you mentioned, when you detect it in an early stage, here it's almost 100% curable. And I never had this kind of issue in my family, thank God. But in Poland, this is a very big problem, and 80,000 women have breast cancer every year, and 5,000 of them dies because it was too late. So, for example, in school when we have teenagers, young girls, to learn them how to self-examine their breasts, how to use this kind of technology that you are providing, that people are thinking about, and also like wearing well-chosen brands, openly talking about it. Even your partner can help you to self-examine the
Absolutely.
breast. It's like you need to have this open conversation and don't be ashamed about your body, about what you're feeling, about how you're feeling, to go and check yourself in a doctor, have a doctor appointment, and ask professionals for help, because you will know better than, for example, my friends. So, but sometimes we'll look for an information in all the wrong places.
Absolutely. So, what do you suggest for breast cancer awareness? What are your suggestions
I
for?
think number one is awareness. So, if you have a family history, the mothers, it starts with the mom. If you have a family history, make sure if you have a daughter or any girls in your house, they should go for their regular checkups. Then self-examination of breast is a very important tool. And as you said, they start teaching it early in the colleges or schools now, which is very important. So, examine your breast, be aware if there's an even small lump or something, go talk to your primary care, go and get it examined, go for your regular mammogram. It starts at 40 years. And I see people all the time at 60, they come to me for the first time with a lump, and I've not had a physician see me for 40 plus years. So then it's a disaster, because now you're like stage 4, you're begging for life, but that's too late.
Yeah.
So I think awareness, and then if you feel very fatigued or tired or some unexplained symptom, then be aware of those symptoms, because those could be hormonal imbalances that's happening in your body. You're losing weight, you're losing hair, your skin is too dry. These are things that people don't pay much attention to. They blame it on aging, but they could be a hormonal imbalance there. And we have so much foods out there which are so hormone fortified.
Yeah.
So try to go organic. Try to eat more fresh fruits instead of, with our lifestyle, everybody's into frozen foods and all that. Because as
True.
you both
Convenient.
travel a lot,
Yeah.
so you guys are on the go so many times. You're not getting enough sleep. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not getting enough exercise, you're not eating healthy, those are all disasters waiting to happen at some point. So, the way they said, as soon as there's time, find that moment and take advantage of that moment.
True.
I
Absolutely.
think
Care of
that's what
yourself.
it is. Whenever you're busy, find those 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Just do your mantras. Like I chant mantras for my meditation. So that's my thing. That's my de-stress thing in the morning.
Absolutely. Peace of mind is
Yeah,
so
that's my
important.
peace of mind. If I don't do it that whole day, I'm like, okay, and something's miss. So same thing with you. If you like a walk or talk to
Yes.
somebody, whatever like
Whatever
relaxes
helps
you.
you, I
Yes.
think.
You have to enjoy also.
Mhm.
Like, I can work long hours, but I'm still happy at the end of the day because I enjoy what I do.
Yes.
Raj always says when I'm with my patients, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
You're not using that tone with me. I'm like, yeah, because I'm really happy talking to
Yeah.
them.
And
So I think
especially when you love your work and
I
what
think
you are
that's the
doing,
key.
you always get
You
the
have to enjoy what
satisfaction
you
out
do.
of it.
Yes.
That's what I feel like to enjoy.
I'll come back to what Rajji said, the power of technology in health, because on
Absolutely.
Shree's phone and my phone, we have the app called Cardia that takes care of her heart. And then at home, we have a machine that we place on her heart and it reads her heart rhythms and sends it to her doctor. So it's very powerful, and we have been using that machine since 2009, and they send us the upgraded versions, and that keeps her alive and also helps her doctor read how much battery left in her pacemaker. So it's very important. And coming back to my point of mental and emotional health, that I think is way more important than heart health. No, any health, because
Yeah,
if we are not mentally alert or emotionally willing to take care of our physical health, and if we are depressed, we won't be uh, encouraged to do exercise or cook anything healthy for us if we are emotionally so down on ourselves. So to keep ourselves emotionally vibrant, I believe that there is power of community. We should put ourselves in situations where we are not depressed. We should have friends, a circle, those are supportive. Have people who are happy and who are not fault finding. It's very important to have happy, joyful people around you.
Absolutely.
Because we create our own hells and our own hells in our own minds. So it's important to surround yourself with people who have larger than life's hearts and bigger perspectives.
Yeah, because
Absolutely. And
people around us
yeah.
impact
Yes.
us the most.
Like positive energy is very
Yes.
important.
Yes,
Like
very
you
important.
meet somebody, you get those vibes, positive
Yes.
vibes.
Yes.
You be stay with that. And I think the mind and body, like as Raju said, the medicine works for the body.
Yes.
But what about the medicine for the mind?
Yes.
So this is the medicine
This is
for
the medicine of the
that,
mind.
you
Good
need
people.
to be stressed,
Good
positive
people in your
vibes,
life.
do what you like to do.
Yes.
And as a computer engineer, I think mind and body is just like a software and hardware.
Yes.
You have the you have a computer,
Absolutely,
right?
very.
So if your software crash, you see that blue screen.
Yes.
What are you gonna do with the hardware?
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
So that's why the mind is like a software of your body.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Right.
you need up to date. You need to keep fixing it, debugging it.
How
same way.
beautifully he stated that.
Yeah,
How
That's
Exactly.
so
beautifully.
true. Yeah,
And so you to
absolutely.
keep
Very nice.
upgrade your mind software.
Yes.
By putting antiviruses. Just like we
Antivirus.
do antivirus, mind antivirus.
Yes.
A very nice engineering
So,
comparison.
exactly.
I love it.
Beautiful. I've never heard anyone put
He
it like
explained
this.
Like
in a
this,
scientific
right?
manner.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like we have Tesla, so my Tesla is fully electric. So we even upgrade. Like every other week we get new software upgrade. So we should do upgrade to our mind too.
Yes.
Yes.
Constant
And
upgrade.
constant upgrade with
Yes.
the time, with the
Yes.
In this age and time when we can forecast the weather for 10 days, that's why my technology come. We can forecast your illness, or you're getting mood swing. It's coming to that cutting time, like the turning point. You're gonna blast.
That's
We're
very.
gonna need alarm. Like you have alarm. So nowadays we have alarm for emergency. Remember, we get 911 call in your phones, weather forecast. That kind of alarm I'm talking about for the health.
Wow.
It's very important. So,
It really
and we
is.
can do it
great.
together. We can do it like thanks to you both.
Thank you. And I don't know if you will agree with me because uh, you said that it's very important, like the health and like emotional health
Yes,
and what we
emotional.
think. Yeah, and I absolutely agree with this. And like in my experience, the more I think about myself, the less happy I am. But the more I think about other people, what can I do for them? Then I forget about my problems
Yes.
suddenly,
Yes.
and everything
Yes.
goes better because I see them
True.
thrive.
Yeah.
And when I support them and think about other like the ways how to add value to those people,
That
Right.
sense of feeling
Yes.
that
Yes.
you help somebody,
Fulfillment.
and then you come home with, like, if I have a patient who survived something and they recognize me 10 years later
Yes.
saying, you so and so, you don't remember me, but you took care of my mom, that just makes your day.
that makes you a
does.
day
And then you
because
feel like, oh my god, I'm not top of the world. It's like purpose well served.
that's,
That's very
purposeful.
important.
And
That's
I
very
think
important.
when you hear it from somebody else that you make them happier, it's way better than thinking, oh yeah, like by myself. I've did this for me, I've done this for me, and watched the movie, and I went to, I don't know, beauty salon, whatever that is. It will never make me as happy as like seeing somebody receiving my help or like a message from me. And you've done so
Absolutely.
many wonderful and incredible
Thank
job
you.
all around the world with a beauty of a purpose. So you probably have this feeling when people are grateful for what you gave them.
Thank you so much. I think absolutely one of my biggest ways to heal from my heart problem and from the burns I suffered from was thinking about my community and what can I do for them. And I say this quote that as long as you have a heartbeat, you have a purpose. So just having the gift of life is a huge blessing. And just like how you wake up and do mantras, my mom does them as well. I did affirmations this morning just to remind yourself about the power of thoughts, of how lucky we are that we get to breathe, and even the small things. Because when I was in my accident, it took me a while to even walk again. So even the ability that I get to walk, I get to work out, it's a privilege. I get to eat healthy food. I had resources, and I do a lot of studying on the power of thoughts. And it's really shocking to see that we have 60,000 thoughts a day, and 90% of them are the same. So when he said that we have to, really take a thought inventory every single day and have anchor thoughts as well. What are those consistent worry thoughts that we have, stresses that we have? Because I think a lot of us get stuck in our thinking when it comes to health and we don't take action. We are, we're creatures of our habits. So I tend to eat the same bad foods, the same yummy foods, because we just find so much enjoyment in it. So it's really important that I think a big majority of health is starting with your thoughts and reminding yourself that if I need new results, I need to make better decisions and new choices.
True. But Shri, I want to know one thing, like when you had your accident at that time, what was your mental situation and how you handled that stress at that moment?
I try not to think too much about what was going wrong, but what was going right. And I try to focus on solutions. So I couldn't recognize my face a few years ago because my entire face had bled so much. My entire face had blown up. So I had to just remind myself, you know what? I still have a heartbeat. I still have a purpose. My dreams haven't changed. I just have to focus on the solutions today of how can I heal from my wounds. I remember my mom used to really help me bring buckets of ice cold water where I would put my face in and just focus on scrubbing extra layers of skin. So I think my thought process was I cannot let the circumstances define me, but my responses define me. So focusing on what can I do rather than what can I not do, and finding truly finding blessing in that I still have the ability to overcome this, and I can.
Absolutely, it's like never give up. That's what it is all
Absolutely.
about. It's amazing, Shri.
Hearing to that, I also would like to add that it's such a huge blessing to have a parent like that who will support you all the way, who has your back, who will be there with this bucket of ice, who will try to do all that is in her power to help you survive from this kind of thing, to be there with you every day, to teach you about this emotional and mental health. I believe, like, to all the parents, this is like a very, very best example how it should look like after such a tragic moment, we are here thriving, being inspiration, a role model, but you always have someone behind your back. And like
Absolutely, we are so
it's
proud
the reason
of
to
this,
be
Shri. Of course, yes.
to be grateful.
But
I
Ekta,
have a
want
question
to
about for
Working
you.
together.
I want you to
Let me finish my question
Okay.
first because it's connected with
Okay.
your thing. Like, what was the role of your partner when you were going through this stress? Of course, for mom, for looking at your daughter, and of course, every woman wants to look beautiful. You never knew like how it's going to be, what will be the situation. Of course, doctors are there, she'll be healed, but of course, your mental stress must be too much. You have to
Yes.
stay strong for her.
Yes.
What was the role of your partner at that moment?
He's my silent hero. So he's very patient and rock solid father figure to Shri and a good husband to me. So he he's a man of few words, but when he's there, I know that he got me, he got Shri, and it was the best medical uh, advice or doctors we were surrounded with, but the healing had to take its own time. So we had fans all over the house because AC wasn't enough to calm her
Alleviate the
skin.
burns on my skin.
So she would sit in front of the fan all day. So wherever she's going, either first I was taking the fan, but then we decided we need to buy more fans so she could not feel those burns. And I would always say that setting goals to right now. Right now, what can we do so we have a better tomorrow? It's
Absolutely.
not
Very well said.
someday or next week what we need to do. What can we do right now so we are a step closer to healing?
Absolutely, and
yes.
we also believe never lose hope, and
Yes.
you are true
Yes.
example of that. It's so
Thank
good to
you.
see both of you like this, and you're looking gorgeous, Shree, as
Thank
always.
you.
Actually, moms are the rock.
And you have a
Yeah.
question, Ekta.
Yes, I want you to express why you do what you do, because you have created so many queens, you do so many events, non-stop event creating machine, non-stop queen creator. So what keeps you going? Who is your motivation?
See, men and women can create wonders. That's what it is. And my partner, he's my backbone. And this had been my goal in my life to be there for others. I'm a giver. I love to give. I'm a Vastu Shas consultant, and I always believe in hope. I believe in positivity, and I feel if I can do something, this all good work is going to go with me. And when I see my girls, and I feel if I am strong, if I have a strong partner with me, why not share my happiness with each and every person? And sharing is caring. That's what the whole key is all about.
That's what Rashmi is
And
all
I can
about.
prove that. I have seen her on the stage, and when somebody win, and she feels she's the winner. I felt her on her face, that smile, the glow, and
I think
One
positive
more-
energy. That's
Yes.
what it
Yeah.
is. And
One
then,
more-
we all have to have a positive state of
Yes.
mind, and that's what she does.
Yes,
And then Janakji,
absolutely.
who we never see in the front of the camera, but he's the one who I
Yes.
think is the backbone or whatever that he
Yes, it's
gives that positive
Janak
energy.
and
Yes.
Rashmi is one and the same thing.
Yes,
That's
I want to
important.
add one thing. She started with men and women create wonders. Usually, when women are in leadership roles, they are always about woman empowerment. And I always say that we are nothing without men, and men are
Yes.
nothing without us. So
absolutely.
it doesn't have to be always celebrating women. We are better, we are more intelligent than men. We both complement each
Each
other.
other.
So I do not like when it's all about women empowerment. We need to also motivate our husbands, our brothers, our fathers, our boys. It has to be celebrating both sexes,
I
not
think-
just.
that's
not-
why I'm
Yes.
saying it's my honor. Rashmiji and Janakji invited
Yes.
me in this
Yes.
meeting, and they say you should be part of this.
Yes.
But I think we also have to be
Absolutely.
thankful that we are part of a privileged society where we have this kind of conversation where men and women are equal. But unfortunately, still, there are a lot
Not
of
everywhere,
areas where
yeah.
women are still not considered equal. They
Yeah.
are still not
Yes.
considered equal. So I really feel like we still need to talk more about women empowerment in those areas, because there are still women who can't even get, even for menstrual cycle, they can't even afford to get a sanitary napkin.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
that bad. I've seen it. So I feel like, yes, we are privileged, and I thank God for that every day. But there are still places where women are not that
But
privileged.
I think so. Baby steps always works, and
Yes.
step by step, if we have that privilege, we can share with
Yes.
others. We have own NGOs also. We can connect with other people too.
Absolutely.
And like our girls are here, I am very proud of Karolina and Shree, the way they are here. They are here in New Jersey for our event happening today for Ukrainian victims. They are here to help them, support them. So I'm very proud of you, because both of them,
you.
they have worn their crown in their heart. And it really means a lot. And I can see that our queens are giver. And you are making real use of the crown.
Thank
That's
you.
what I really look forward, that each and every crown holder should understand that this is a responsibility. It's not just a showpiece. It's a responsibility being given to you by Miss World, that be there for others. And that's what you're all about.
And as,
So-
Yes,
as
absolutely.
we know, great power comes with great responsibility.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Always.
So crown means not just traveling and taking pictures and like that, but thanks to you both, guys. You're taking this message for the prevention is better than cure, health issue for women.
Yes.
You know,
Thank you so
breast
much.
cancer and the heart health and all other issues. And I just went with those some bad time in the life, but I think I saw it. You came more stronger
Exactly.
Yes.
after every
Definitely.
incident. So that's
Yes.
the message. You're getting.
Yes.
Up and down times come with everybody.
Yes.
Nobody is spared by that. But if you come, you have to come stronger.
Right.
Yes.
become better than before. You know,
But the
that's why you
positivity
did it.
around her let her bounce back.
That's right. And
Absolutely,
thanks to you,
Anna.
you're brave and
It's
you
true.
came stronger. You know.
Together we can create wonders,
Yes,
and
exactly.
more the merrier. We should make our group bigger and bigger for good work. So this was a great session for today, and before we end the show, I would like to have a message for our viewers from Miss World Carolina.
Guys, take care of yourself, take care of people around you, always add value to everyone who is there, and try to make your life the most positive, beautiful, cheerful, meaningful, and purposeful as possible.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Carolina. And our Miss World America, Shree Saini, I would like to have a message for you, for our viewers.
Yes, I would say do everything with joy, enthusiasm. See that every day is a privilege. It's a privilege to be alive. Don't just only think about me. Think about what can you do for your community. Because I promise you, the best days of my life have been when I've been giving, and I'm really grateful for the hard time. So if you are going through a hard time, know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Take actions towards solutions and stay consistent. Don't give up. I know it might be tough right now, but healthy mind, healthy body should be a priority, and then everything will fall in its place.
Absolutely. Stop believing in me and start believing in we. Makes sense? Yes, Ekta, message for our viewers, please.
Stay in a state of gratitude, because when you stay in that state of gratitude and look what you have, be mindful of what you have, because our life passes us by when we are constantly looking for what's next, what's the goal. Oh, I need to achieve this, I need to achieve that. We forget what we already have, and be mindful of that, and then with joy and gratitude in your heart, go follow more dreams, but stay mindful of and follow your dreams with lot of joy.
Thank you so much for a lovely message. Dr. Raju, message from you, please.
My biggest message is be aware of your symptoms, go for your regular health checkups, um, focus on a healthy diet, exercise, and most important, positivity, positive state of mind, and your well being is the most important thing. So enjoy life, because without a healthy and balanced mental health, you will not achieve a good physical health. So both of them go hand in hand.
Goes hand in hand. It's true. I totally believe in that. Thank you so much for a lovely message. And Raj Gupta ji, message from you for our
Very
viewers.
simple. You know, life is priceless. You know, take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself, you can help other people, and it's a domino effect. And especially in the airplane, remember what they say is put mask on your face first, and then you put mask on the next seat to you. So if you are healthy, you can help other people. So stay positive, and you know, stay healthy.
Rashmi, what's your message?
Stay fit, stay healthy. That's a key thing for a happy and healthy life. So thank you, everyone. It was great having you all together with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.